So I'm sure you guys have wondered the age-old question, does being an artist make your Osu aim better? I mean, just think about it. The artists are going to be drawing it up, cooking up in Clip Studio, drawing it up in Fire Alpaca, making the anime art, they're practicing their aim outside of Osu, having the utmost dexterity, cooking it up in the labs. I mean, we have Zootinator, the absolute goat of hidden mod and the absolute goat of just overall aim and hidden hard rock. This girl was out here drawing it up, cooking it up in the labs, making the utmost Da Vinci masterpieces straight from the lab, and creating these beautiful masterpieces. And she's also having the best aim in the world in terms of the hidden sphere. Like, it really makes you wonder, does being an artist make your aim better in Osu game? And for one, I did actually try this experiment myself, where I tried drawing on digital art for a bit, for like a week, and I just documented my journey for a little bit. But it was a failed experiment because I kind of realized, okay, my Osu aim did not change at all, and I was drawing the most cooked shit ever. Like, I can't freaking draw for the life of me, man. Like, I used to be a bit of a drawer back then, like drawing it up, cooking it up a little bit here and there. Like, if you guys want to see like how bad like I draw, perhaps you could explain why I can't aim an Osu game. And maybe it's because I'm not a good enough artist and I have to be a good artist to aim better in Osu game. But I drew up this thing of Skibbity Emrek in like 5 minutes here, and I'll just show it like side by side, a real image and like Skibbity Emrek here. Like, I don't know, this thing looks kind of cooked, but it probably explains why I have the most cooked aim ever in Osu game, because I'm just not a good artist. But in this video, I want to deliver you guys some insider info about this one Osu player that's absolutely goated at the game. Their aim is pretty good, their top plays are all aim maps, and this guy's also really good at art as well. I mean, I've been looking at his Twitter sometimes, checking out his art, and I'm like, damn, that shit look pretty professional. And he's drawing these blue archive characters, questionably of age characters. Like, I don't really know, he be cooking it up in the labs, making these beautiful art. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe his art skills actually contributes to his Osu skills. So I'm just gonna ask him a few questions here and then just give my thoughts about it after this interview. And yeah, buckle in for that one real quick. All right, guys, so this is Fishy4you, the goated Osu player, the goat of 4 digits, the goat of aim, the goat of high ties, the top play, the goat of Harimachi Clover is the top play, the goat of aim maps, and the goat of drawing blue archive on artists. Like, I've been looking at this guy's art on Twitter and I'm just thinking it's absolutely goated. I'm just scrolling through the Twitters and I'm like liking every post and I'm like, nice, great job, man, you're doing a great job. But basically, this is Fishy4you, the absolute goat of Osu and artists, and I just want to ask him a few questions here. So the first thing I want to ask you is, are you a drag player?
Nope. I completely hover and I hold my pen just like a chopstick.
What? Wait.
Yep.
Wait, so when you draw, do you also hover?
Yep. No, I don't hover when I draw. I hold
What?
I use the same grip for eating, for writing, for Osu,
Wait, doesn't that make a bit of a difference though? Like,
for
hovering
dragging
dragging?
and hovering, right? Well, not really, because what was it? It was kind of off of instinct, right? So I didn't really fucking care. I kind of just went with it.
Okay, that's really interesting. I thought you would be a drag player if you dragged on with the arts.
Well, actually, I kind of do drag and hover, right? I don't care if I drag or hover, but primarily I hover. I can actually
Okay.
show you on the tab. See this little square right here? That's the area where I end up dragging. And then the
You
rest of
have
the
the
square,
smallest area ever. What?
yes, sir.
Okay. I thought my area was small, but that's smaller than mine. Okay.
Nah, I'm like, yeah, actually, I can't even say it. I don't want to fucking get you banned.
All right, I'll just get straight to the point here. So do you
Yep.
think that drawing art like digitally with a tablet helps your Osu aim, like in terms
Yeah,
of the comfort?
it makes you play way more calmer, right? Well, I wouldn't say way more, right? Because, you know, it really varies with how you play, how your mental is and everything, right? But when you're drawing, right, you're mostly like, you're in this peaceful state of mind, you know what I mean? And because of that, sometimes, right, for me at least, when I go play Osu immediately afterwards, how I feel goes into my Osu as well. I can farm without thinking about anything, right? I don't have a reaction even if I were to gain PP.
So just in terms of that mindset shift, so right before you play Osu, perhaps you're drawing and you're in that Zen state, and then you hop on
Yeah.
Osu and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna chillax and start going crazy all over the place.
Exactly. And even if you're not playing for FCs and stuff, right? What ends up happening is you don't pay attention to the 100s and stuff as much because you're in your element pretty much. You actually enjoy playing.
Honestly, that wasn't the answer I expected. Like, in terms of that mindset shift, I didn't even think about that because I was thinking that if you draw an art, my preconceived notion was that if you're going to be drawing with the tablet pen, you would have a lot more aim stability and that would transfer over to Osu, but I'm not sure. Does that actually transfer over, you think, that skill?
So to some degree, yes, because yeah, you're using your pen still, so your dexterity is building up. But while we're drawing, right, we do have this feature called stabilizer where it already
Mhm.
makes everything really you know, like how people say they can't draw a straight line. You can draw a straight line because of stabilizers. It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
how we have Haku drivers. Yeah,
So that transfers over, you think?
to
That
some degree, but I would
stability.
say it's like not too much, but enough to where I feel like it'll still help you out. Yeah, I mean, like for
Okay.
streams and stuff, I think it helps.
The second thing I want to ask is how many years have you been drawing and playing Osu?
So I've been playing OC for about 3 years and 4 months, right? And for
Mhm.
drawing, I started drawing 8 months afterwards. Actually, no, sorry, like a year afterwards. So I've been drawing for 2.5 years. Well, my first ever drawing was like 2.5, but I didn't really start, drawing more until 2 years in.
Do you think that there's a direct correlation? Because I'm assuming you're playing Osu and doing artist stuff at the same
Yeah.
time. Do you think there's a correlation between them where one improvement improves the other, or is just there's no correlation between them? It's just they independently improve depending on what you did.
Now, I think this is interesting, right? Because let's say OC, right? We have those backgrounds and stuff, anime backgrounds and everything. We're always seeing them, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
in one sense, we're building our mental library of, oh wait, what do we actually like? You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Oh.
this background is sexy, bro. I'd smash that shit any day of the week. You know what I mean? And when you go to draw, you know exactly what you want, bro. You know exactly what you want. You know what I draw? I can't tell you, bro. You're just gonna have to see it yourself, bro. But I don't like my drawings like that. I promise you.
Okay. So drawing you get the Osu experience looking at the backgrounds and you
Yeah.
build up that mental library. Every time you hop on Clip Studio, you're gonna be like, okay, I know what I want to draw because I saw that from Osu background. Let me just draw that. But do you think that perhaps the drawing skill, like actually having that dexterity with your aim hand while you're trying to, draw it onto the Clip Studio or something? I don't know what software
Um.
you use. Does it
Now,
help
me
with
personally,
Osu?
right? Uh. Well, Clip Studio over to OC, right? At most, I think when you're doing line art, right, you want your lines to be really clean, really smooth, so you do it in one fell swoop. And I feel like in that regard, it builds muscle memory that can go with your OC in one way, because you can, your muscle memory, you can start working on your muscle memory to pretty much localize it to OC. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So every bit of XP that you have while you're drawing, it's just going right to your OC.
Do you think that when you play Osu and you practice aim maths, for example, and
Yeah.
you gain that experience of your muscle memory with aiming and Osu, does that transfer over to drawing aim
It helps
stability
you
as
do.
well?
Yeah, it actually does a little bit, cause
Oh,
the way I hold my pen, right, or I'll show you real fast. So I hold my pen like this, right?
uh huh.
But all I do is just loosen it up a little bit, and that's what I use for Osu, and then I just grip it a little bit harder for drawing. So every single bit of everything that I do on Osu and on drawing, right? They both go to each other because I already hold my pen the same. The only difference is the area. That's it.
So
Yeah.
you don't use the same area with drawing and
No,
playing Osu. It's a different
because
area.
I use full area for drawing, because the whole tablet. I mean, you kind of why
Yeah.
would you put yourself through the trouble? But for Osu, right? I'm only comfortable having was it my pen
What?
on the middle right of my tablet, just because that's how I rest my hand. And having my hand directly on the tablet is like it's a thing where like you're afraid of small spaces.
Claustrophobia.
I get claustrophobic. Yeah.
And you're still able to improve each other's aim stability, whether you're playing Osu to transfer over to your art and art transferring over to Osu, even though
Right.
you're having different areas and even though you're dragging while you're drawing, but you're hovering on Osu, they still transfer over those skills, you think?
I understand like the physical contact of touching the tablet itself. I mean, like you're gonna get that sensation that you're gonna remember. But for me, right, and I feel like this applies to other people that maybe we haven't recorded. It's just the exact area where a tablet is, and we just have a feel for that already. No matter if we hover or drag. Yeah, it's something I acquired just off of playing the game so much, right? That even when I went to go draw, I knew exactly where I was supposed to go, even though I was on full area. It's almost like there was like a conversion, you know what I mean? And it didn't matter if I needed to go to one to the other for both areas. Did I
Oh.
confuse you? That's my bad.
I mean, no, I understand
Yeah.
that. That's interesting though, because I didn't expect it where you would actually increase each other's skill in terms of that aim stability because you're on different settings. Because when you're drawing, you're dragging and also doing full area. But when you're playing on Osu, you're hovering and having a small ass area. This area is smaller than I don't know, fucking.
Yeah.
It's a
Cause
small.
yeah. At first, right, when I first got my tablet, I think I got mine 6 months into the game or so, right, somewhere around there.
Mhm.
I did have issues going from full area to the small area, but because I played on Osu for so long and kept drawing in between, right? It didn't really bother me anymore. It used to be an issue though for I think about 2 months or so. Because
Okay.
I used to play the game like every day for God knows how long. I was addicted.
Why did you do a smaller area though? Because you already had that full area experience from drawing.
Oh no. I started drawing the moment I was gifted a tablet. So
Oh,
I really
okay.
like I didn't think about, oh, I have to draw on full area because why would I just use a portion, you know what I mean? So I already made an OSU area before I considered drawing.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, but the moment I got the tablet, that's when I started drawing. I always ever started on digital.
My final question is a hypothetical scenario
Yeah.
where if you had the same settings from drawing, like both same area and the both same medium, like both of them you're dragging, do you think you would transfer skills faster from each other? Like one day you're playing Osu, the aim stability skill that you gain from playing transferred over to aim, and then aim vice versa. Do you think
Yeah.
that whole process would be expedited if you had the same settings instead of different settings?
I believe that okay, so just for context, right? The reason why I keep the small area and I never change it to full area, right? Is because I like to play a lot of tech speed stuff, you know what I mean? I like to play aim and everything. Having a smaller area, I feel like it's more comfortable to me, you know what I mean? I have tried full area, but I feel like my arm's gonna like retire on me
Okay.
every single time. But when I play on, let's say hypothetically, like you said, right? If I were to just stay on full area, I feel like I would go to Nomad and end up playing Nomad aim in streams, you know? I wouldn't touch DTS much just because, you know, it's faster, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And on a full area, I feel like it's more demanding for your body to have to move that much. But the same could be said for how much precision you need on a smaller area.
Interesting. I appreciate the insight.
No
Any
problem.
shout outs you want to do for your socials? The
Yeah, bro. You
the
guys
most
gotta go on
important
my
part.
Twitter, bro. You gotta see my art. All I do is draw blue archive. You know what that means? Oh, you know what that means. You play Osu. Everybody knows what it is. Lolly.
What the fuck? Wait, what's the ad though? What,
Yeah,
what's the ad?
Fishy for you won. Yo, I
For you
broke my
won.
fucking ass bone, bro. I can't move.
Anything else besides the Twitter though?
My YouTube channel, which I don't post anymore in because I got no content, bro. I keep forgetting to record my shit, which is Fishy for you as well. And that'll be all.
Well, that was pretty much an interview with Fishy for you here, and definitely check out his socials because he's go to that drawing art. But based off my insight with this conversation, it seems like that drawing has an indirect improvement for Osu, where perhaps you're gonna have a bit of a Zen mindset while you're drawing, and that transfers to Osu, and you play better, and you don't have any nerves. And he did comment on how you actually do have a bit of an aim stability that transfers over from drawing to Osu. So maybe that could explain why Zutinator so go to that aim, and why Fishy for you here is actually go to that aim as well. So I don't know. So if you guys were wondering if you should be starting drawing to play Osu better, I don't even know if it's worth it personally. Like the best thing to do to get better Osu is to play more Osu, right? Not to actually draw more. But if you were on that cusp of maybe I should start drawing, maybe the fact that drawing can actually potentially make your Osu aim better could help you develop the habit to draw more and become the new Da Vinci. I don't really know. It's really up to you at the end of the day, but take this information as you will. But that's pretty much all I'm saying in this video, and I'll see y'all. Oh yeah, by the way, this video idea was created in my video ideas channel in my Discord server, where if you guys pitch your video ideas to me and I look at it and I like it and I make a video about it, I'll give you 1 month of OSU supporter. So the person out here, Dante, made this video idea. He gets 1 month's OSU supporter. If you guys also want the chance of getting OSU supporter for free and helping me out with creating video ideas in case I run out of video ideas, then I will greatly reward you in this chat. So join the Discord down below if you want to participate in that. But yeah, see ya.